Today we're going to talk about positional or directional concepts, prepositions. So in, on, next to, over, under, below, beside, all of those words are really important for a preschooler to be able to understand and follow directions when given those terms and to be able to use. So that is the activity today for the students in my class, and I just wanted to give a little video just to demonstrate how easy it is in everyday activities to practice. So I have gathered some items. The most important thing is to make sure that your child knows what the item is, even if you're going to do this receptively. So even with no verbal language or back and forth, even for your child just to be able to know what the objects are is crucial for the success of this activity. So I just picked a few items that I had. Rabbit. So even if you just tell them find the rabbit and they can do it, then you know that's a good item to use, or have them select the items. I've got an orange, my favorite guy, Mickey, a baby. I've got a cup. I'm gonna call it a bowl, actually. It's a bowl for ice cream. I've got my bunk beds, my beds. One is blue and one is pink. And because I am who I am and I save all of my childhood favorite toys, this toy is amazing. It was from my Cabbage Patch Kids when I was super little, and I have not had the heart to ever get rid of it because it's amazing. So you've got your crib for your baby and your rocking horse and your chest that opens. And I'll show you at the end, it all folds up into itself, into a little case. So I knew this would be the perfect one for to really demonstrate in, but I also had a box, and you could even just use like a box or a Tupperware for in, just to demonstrate that point. So for all of the kids that are playing right now, some of these might be easy and some of them might be hard, and that's okay. For older students or more advanced students, I'll show you some harder ones, and then you can just do simple ones too, because everybody's gonna get those, right? You guys are so super smart. So let's start, and I'm not keeping track of what I'm doing. I just kind of want to model the exercise for you and let the kids play along for a little bit before you try it at home. So I'm going to start with my favorite, Mickey. Put Mickey on the bed. Yep. Put Mickey under the blue bed. So that one's a little bit harder. Under the blue bed. He's under it. He's not on, he's under. Sometimes when things are under, it means you cannot see them anymore. So if I put Mickey under the bowl, you might not be able to really see him that well. Or if I put him under the bowl like that, now you really cannot see him because he's under. All right, we'll do another one, and then I'm gonna have you guys go get some things. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video. So you know what, do me a favor, and if you're watching, stop the video and go get a few things around the house, maybe a bowl, maybe a small box or something that you could put objects in, a couple of small figures or fruits. Pause the video now and go do that. All right, you should be back now. So now you guys can take your items and do it with me. I want to put the orange next to the bed. So put your item next to another item. They're next to each other. So close that they can touch. They're next to. Now I'm going to try to put the orange behind the beds, like you're standing in line. That's behind. Another way that you might see behind is if we're standing in line, walking out of the classroom, this orange is behind the beds. Can you put the orange in front of the bed? No, he's like the line leader. He's in front of. But in front of also might look like this. It depends on how you're looking at it. The orange is in front of the beds. Can you take your item and put it inside of another item? I'm going to put the baby in the bed. And I'll show you what that looks like this. She's in her bed. Where is that baby? She's way at the bottom. She's inside her bed. Now I'm gonna put the rabbit, this is her toy, in the toy box. That's in the toy box, inside of. I'm gonna put the baby on the rocking horse. Can you put something on something? She's riding on the horse. This one is a little bit tricky. Below. Below means under. So I want to put the baby below all of the beds. So let's see, can I, no, that's too close. Okay, we'll do this. The baby is below the beds. And if the beds are in the air, she's below. So my body is below my head. It's under, it's below. And can we put the baby on above the beds? Above. She's not on, above, kind of in the air. Like right now, the ceiling is above me. And if you're inside watching, the ceiling is above you. It's way up high. We did behind, we did next to, we did inside of, under, over. That's kind of like above, over. The baby is over the bed. You guys can have some fun with all these different concepts. And you can make it super simple, like just putting Mickey in the cup, put Mickey in the cup. And now we could make it a little bit harder, put Mickey and the baby in the crib. So they have to follow 2 steps now. Or we can take our, I'm trying to think how to make this harder because you guys are just so smart. You could do 2 steps. So put the rabbit on the blue bed and put the baby next to the rocking horse. It's hard. Rabbit on the blue bed. Okay, not the pink bed, so they have to differentiate. And what was my direction? Put the baby next to the rocking horse. So the baby's not going on, next to. There we go. And as promised, I'd show you how we fold all this up. So we close our chest, and it all folds up into a really awesome little carrying case. Ta-da! Everything is inside of the case, inside of. All right, have some fun today. Don't forget to be able to name your items, and maybe you can even give your parents some directions to follow.